Guminati, show me Guminati, show me Guminati, Hey guys, welcome in. Welcome to Traveling Diaries with myself, and I've got someone new that I need to introduce to you guys. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna introduce ourselves in our home languages. So, igama lami Esethu, ngumXhosa ongangcangwanga waseMonti.
Namaskar, मेरा नाम सुषमा अनि मेरो घर चाहिँ नेपाल.
I did not even get that, but yeah, you got it. Now, because we've been learning Swahili for the past few days, so I believe it's only fair that we try and show you guys what you've learned. So, jina langu ni Esethu, ninatokea Afrika Kusini.
Ninaitwa Sushma, ninatoka Nepal.
Nice.
Asante.
Asante. And that's how you do it, guys. So there's like two introductions. You can say Ninaitwa. No, you can. Is it Ninaitwa?
Yeah.
So you can say Ninaitwa, or you can say Jina langu, and then you say who you are. So the first thing that you're gonna be doing in today's vlog, we're just gonna be telling you briefly what we are in Tanzania for, because a lot of people have been asking what is it that I am doing, and a lot of you guys are interested to find out how you can basically join the programs that I'm part of. So we are part of like a NOREC exchange program, which takes young people from different continents, all the way from Asia, Africa, Europe, and other continents. So we get to live in different countries. So we work for Restless Development. So we exchange with the Tanzanian hub, the South African one, and the one in Nepal. So Sushma from Nepal is in Tanzania with me, and the guys from here are in Nepal, and the other ones are in South Africa. So Rama is in South Africa. Yeah, so one is in South Africa in Mount Free. So if you happen to see them, we'll post their pictures. If you happen to see them, please take care of them. They're really sweet. They're harmless. Okay, so I think that's it for Norek.
Yeah, and we'll be here for the next 2 months, because it's been almost a month now we have been here. And yeah, it's been like really good experience so far.
It has been amazing. I think our quiz game is actually going to bring things into perspective. So the first thing that we're gonna be doing, we've got a bowl here. It's got a set of questions that we've drafted before shooting the video. Now each person is going to pick one question. You're gonna have to close your eyes. I'm gonna shuffle it, and then you're gonna have to pick one question that you're gonna have to answer.
Okay.
So whatever it is that you picked, you have to answer it. Yeah, cross fingers. So this is me shuffling.
Where is it? Come on.
It's here.
Okay. I hope I can open my eyes now.
Yeah, you can open your eyes.
It's my question.
It's your question.
It's the question that we had already done.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you this one. I don't know what it has, but
some silly questions, I guess. Okay, worst fear before coming to Africa. I was pretty excited to be here in Tanzania. So saying Tanzania to Tanzania.
It's actually Tanzania.
Tanzania. It's I think I'm getting better.
Yeah, you're actually getting there.
One of the worst fear, it's not fear, but still because I'm vegetarian, and so it's kind of I had that fear I won't be able to get the kind of food that I will eat. So yeah, maybe that, I guess. Other than that, I was pretty good.
And the veggie thing, you've been struggling. You just have to tell them, my friend, that you've been struggling, because I eat meat a lot, and I'm even cooking meat right now, and she just had to eat her veggies with rice.
But it's not that how do I say it? It doesn't sound. It's not that pathetic the way he's saying. It's very good. I'm enjoying here cooking myself and finding out the way to mix up the vegetables and eat something nice, so it's good. It's
So
amazing.
so you've been eating
and it's
food.
healthy as well, guys. It's not pathetic, so come on.
Okay, she's trying to tell me that I'm not healthy and I can't eat healthy stuff.
No.
But it's fine.
That's
Shots
his
fired.
mind, his-
Shots fired.
his
It's
judgment.
fine. Okay, my turn. Okay.
Close your
good.
eyes.
Alright. Make sure I don't pick mine. If I do. Come on, Sushma.
Oh no, not that one. Not that one.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I hope you have not asked the size of my underwear.
God, I'm not that silly like you and stupid like you.
How is your girlfriend? Ah, my goodness. My girlfriend is actually doing well. And yeah, we've been communicating even before shooting this video.
So guys, actually we went to a beach a few days ago.
Sushma, please. Sushma.
Okay guys, so I don't want to make their relationship something in this
Because-
Valentine's week. So maybe I should leave this person
Because what's
right
going
now.
to happen now is you're gonna put me in trouble for something that I did not even do. So thank you very
That's
much.
why I was clarifying, like stop it.
No,
So I'll
let's
just leave it.
let's not even go there because someone is gonna get in trouble and it's not only going to be me. It's gonna be another friend of mine who actually did this thing. Sushma, let's not go.
Okay guys, that's something.
Yeah.
Because it's something they're cooking in.
Okay, let's go, buddy. I hope you picked the one that I really wanted you to pick.
If you were to date someone,
That's it! That's the one.
in the office for a week, who would it be?
If she were to date someone at the office for 1 week, who would it be?
1 week.
Yeah. Remember, 1 week is very long. It could be like torture.
Okay. Date. In Restless Tanzania.
And the rest of
You're
them-
getting me in trouble like a safeguarding issue and like.
No. Fortunately, we are not going to be talking about safeguarding issues in this vlog, so it's very safe.
Okay, so I guess it's just a date. So I would date with Jackie. So
No, that's a lie. That's a lie. She is saying Jackie because Jackie is a friend. She does not want any other.
Date should not be the date with couples. Come on, like
No, we're
open
talking
your
about couples.
horizon.
No, you're just trying to be smart with me. No, this
That's
question.
how it works everywhere.
No, this question is very direct. And another
Okay.
thing about Sushma, she can debate her way out of anything, but not this question. She won't try and do those tricks with me.
Oh goodness, you're getting me in trouble.
I know.
It's a week date. So I guess it would be Chacha because he has been like really understanding, really supportive, and really helpful as well.
No, let's not talk about being supportive. Let's talk about the characteristics.
Characteristics needs to have that feeling, and there is not that feeling right now.
Let's talk about him. Let's talk about him.
That
Let's talk
him
about-
is somewhere around in the other part of the world, in other continents.
Ah.
That eyes I'm really missing, and I'm really looking forward to see. And like, I don't even know the person properly, but yeah, because that person is in absolutely other continent, not in Asia. But
Okay, so Chacha, yeah, brother, you've been doing your thing. You've been doing your thing. She actually recognizes.
So basically, girls like they don't always go for money and stuff. So it's more about kindness. Come on, kindness pays.
Kinda. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I think like the other questions are pretty like how do I put this? I can actually answer them even if it's like my question. They're pretty general.
That's the one tough one you kind of put it me to get me in trouble. Okay, go for it now.
I think that's the only one. Gosh. First thoughts, when you learned you're going to be leaving with it. Oh, it was actually supposed to be for Sushma, but I think I can answer this. But like the other way around, she's not a guy. She's a very beautiful lady. Don't blush, So, like first thought, for me, I would say I was more concerned about her more than I did like about myself, because one thing that is very tricky when it comes to like cross-cultural living is that like you've got different cultures and you always try by all means not to like overstep the boundaries, and like that was my only concern. Like, okay, I seriously don't want to offend her. I don't want to do anything that will make her feel unsafe, because like in South Africa right now, it's so hard for women to actually trust being around in a space where there's women. So I came here with that sort of mentality that, okay, I need to constantly make sure that she's comfortable whenever she's around me. I don't do anything that will sort of throw you off. So that was my only concern. And I think she has actually made it so comfortable for me, guys, because she is so crazy. So I don't walk in like eggshells now thinking that, okay, I'm actually going to say something that's just going to throw her off, because she's so crazy. And I think that's one thing that I actually appreciate about like the sort of friendship that we have. And yeah, man, it's been really fun. I think it's been really fun. I think we can, how many? Okay.
Let's do one more.
Yeah.
Should I go actually?
Yeah.
I'll go just with the questions. Oh my goodness, first heartbreak. Why it's love? Is it because it's Valentine's week? Oh goodness.
And I actually forgot that I put that question there.
First real heartbreak I would say recently.
What?
So that is kind of like first real heartbreak.
My
because,
goodness.
when you're in teenage, you kind of like it is like, now I realize, and when I look back at the journey, it was like not that real as you thought when you were growing up. So now when I look back, I would say recent, but I'm not. It's recent, yeah.
So that was the first. Oh man.
It's fine. It's okay. I'm absolutely fine. I'm doing well.
You have emotional support. Don't worry. I got you, Donaya. I got you. Don't.
Dhanyavad. Okay, let's go for the last question. I want to answer one of the questions that I had. Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Woo, okay. One thing. I think it's one thing you'd
never ever do or avoid. Never ever.
Something that I would never do.
Yeah.
Something that I would never do is to strip in front of people.
What?
Yeah. Something that I'll never do. I think that's the first. I think it's just one of. So the thing is, I used to be very slim, and I was like, I think I was like content with my body. I was fine with it. But as like I got bigger and like I began to sort of have those insecurities. But I've always been that positive person. So even if you call me fat, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna own that shit. Like I own everything. That's me. Like I literally own everything. So
and
now.
What he's famous for.
Yeah. So I think like that's one thing. I've always like been kind of insecure when like I got bigger, and yeah. So I don't think I'd ever strip like in front of people. Like I can't even take off my vest in front of people. It's just one of those things.
One of those things.
It's just one of those things. Okay, that was it. Quiz time was actually quite fun. I enjoyed it. Now I think we can actually get to share our experiences in like the different countries that we're in, because I spent 2 weeks in Nepal and I got to see different cultures. I got to see the food, got to experience almost everything, and yeah, it was tricky. But I want her first to share her experience.
No, because the journey started first back in Nepal, so it needs to be started.
You know, I kind of knew that you were going to do this to me. So spending 2 weeks in Nepal was very tough. but at the same time, it was the most amazing time I've ever had. It was tough because, one, when I left South Africa, it was summer. I think it's still summer. It's very hot. And when I get to Nepal, it's cold as hell. I think that was my first time.
I think you've never been to hell.
Dude, like I've never experienced 6 degrees in my life. And that was like the first time. And around 1 a.m. in the morning, it gets like to 0, what. And you're like, yeah, it's real. It's real. So you have to sleep with the heater on. And then came the food. So the guest house we're living in. Yeah, this is a very interesting one. So the guest house we're living in, everyone, because breakfast was provided there, so we had to eat before going to the office. Every morning, the guy would make chips, for example. He would make potato chips. He would have salad that's made out of potatoes. He would have potatoes that are roasted. Like literally the entire plate will be different kinds of potatoes.
And when I used to have meat in my whole life, like just dipped into potato.
Oh my goodness. So imagine coming from South Africa and being used to eating meat, and now in the morning you're eating potatoes amazambane throughout. So the plate is just full of potatoes, and then he gives you what you call ketchup, and it's very nice with ketchup. Gives you ketchup, and you have to eat, guys. And then you have, I think the first week we ate like omelette. The entire week we had an omelette. It was prepared a week before the same way, because every morning, consistency is everything. That guy would make like that omelette the same way he made it yesterday. There was no difference. It was exactly the same way. So that was like, one of the tricky things about being in that guest house. And then you go to the people when you actually step outside. Nepalese will stare at you like an alien. I think that was the trickiest thing. When you walk in the streets and you find people like looking at you, and you're like, is something wrong with me? You keep looking around, but you are the one that they are staring at. They are looking at you. So I think that was another tricky thing. But at the same time, we met so many friendly people. Others have never seen a black person before, so it was an exciting time for them to actually discover that there are actually black people with this kind of hair, and others would even ask, is this your real hair? So it was actually an interesting time for all of us. So we walked 25 minutes from our guest house to the office every day, and that was just another challenge. It was just because.
What about the best experiences?
I've been sharing the best experiences in between. The best experiences in between.
I can see the in between. I can hear the in between.
So the best experiences, guys. And we visited Nepal because there's actually a tourism campaign that's Visit Nepal 2020, and you see we are wearing our t-shirts. So it's Visit Nepal 2020, and there's like a lot of attractions that are being promoted in Nepal right now. So you get to see a whole lot of things, and there are so many tourists that are actually visiting Nepal. So we got to visit. Sushma is going to beat the hell out of me if I say this. I don't want to say it's Swayambhuna Temple.
I just don't want him to say the monkey temple.
So I've been calling it the monkey temple, and she does not want me to call. So it's called the Swayambhuna Temple. So we visit that temple, and we took the most amazing pictures ever. We got to see the entire city of Kathmandu. So that was another. And then we went to the military museum, but I was quite disappointed. I thought we were going to the real museum,
because the thing is they're still I think they're still in the process, because back in 2015 when we had earthquake, so that was a big, and I think the military museum right now is closed, and the other museum that we went is a national museum over there.
So I really wanted that. I wanted to experience a machoni, real soldiers, guys. In South Africa, the only place you'll see soldiers is in Cape Town, and they're actually trying to get those gangsters, you know. But yeah, I really wanted that. But it was like the best experience ever. And learning about the culture, my goodness. I'm still overwhelmed by some of the things. I think Sushma will actually share some of the things that, yeah, crazy. We had office shoes. So in my life, interesting. So in my life, I don't know anything about office shoes. So the first thing that you do as you're about to walk in, like inside the office, you have to take off your shoes. There are shoes that are already there. There's like a shelf where you have to pick like your own sandals that are there waiting for you. You take them. Those are called office shoes, and they're really ugly, guys. They are really, and even when it's cold, you have to take those. You have to wear those shoes inside, so you've got no choice. I've never experienced that before, so it was
it's not about ugly or beautiful. It's more about how comfortable you feel during your whole day.
And it was not comfortable because I was cold. That's the thing. It was not comfortable, but I sort of got used to it, and yeah, I accepted it. Now let's talk about Africa.
Okay. First of all, I'm very grateful that I go to explore Uganda and Tanzania. So I'll be here for next couple of months. Africa so far has been good. So it's beautiful. It's super hot like me. It's super hot.
Okay, someone is giving yourself some points.
Yeah, I should. Sometimes I guess.
No, it's good. It's good.
Because back in Nepal, when we came to Uganda for our youth camp, Nordic youth camp, it was winter in Nepal, and it was as Esethu mentioned before, it was 15, 16 in the day and 0, 1, 2 in the morning at night. So when I came here, it was 30, and 30 is a very hot for us back in Nepal, even in summer. So it was kind of hard first adjusting yourself with the environment, because it plays a very important role for yourself to have that comfortable environment and work in better ways. But during our Nordic youth camp back in Uganda, it was more over trainings and sharing experiences. So it was good, and it went well, and that time I think gave me and my body to adjust in that kind of environment. So when I came in Tanzania, it was a lot better, but still I was struggling with cough and
actually now I am the one who's coughing, so I've got you to blame.
It's not about
this.
It's
All
not a
came.
blaming
This
game,
all.
actually,
This
but
all
it's
came
the
from
AC.
here. You can.
So yeah. So
This all-
basically. Okay. So yeah. So far, good. The only thing that I was quite struggling was about food, but now once we have shifted in our apartment, it has been a lot better. Cooking myself and trying to mix the veggies that I had never done before, in a different way, because back in Nepal we had different spices and vegetables that were most of the time homegrown, and that has now I'm here, I have to kind of find vegetables the way I want, but it's a struggle, but at the same time I think it's a new experience as well. And here in Resource Development Tanzania, all of the staffs and have been really helpful and supportive for both of us, and it has made our exchange a lot better, and learning new things every day. So far Africa has been really good, and I think most of the time when we say Africa, it's more about we kind of think it's just black people, undeveloped countries, but Africa is really beautiful, because you have got the beach, you have got the mountains, you've got a lot of things, islands, and a lot of things, and people are really nice and welcoming as well. Of course there are some of the issues that happens to be everywhere in most of the parts of the world, and sometimes when it gets highlighted in only one part of the continent, then of course it affects, but at the same time Africa is really beautiful, and I'm so glad and fortunate to be here and work with the people around. It has helped me a lot.
Yeah, Africa, you see, These people that keep advertising Africa, and there's always, an advert, especially when Africa is shown that we are one of the poorest continents. There's that kid who's sitting by the corner. There's a fly flying over his head. He looks hungry, and that's the only perception people have of Africa.
And at the same time, it made me really glad that the young people here in Africa and like working really, really hard to work on the issues that are prevalent in the communities, in the societies. Like they are really, really coming out to sort out those issues, and it's like really glad. It's like you just have that like happiness when you know like there's young people who are coming out and working to solve those issues. Yeah.
Exactly. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of this episode. Is it called an episode? Yeah.
I think we should.
Yeah.
Like,
let's call it. Let's call it an episode. This brings us to the end of this episode. Do make sure you check out our next video, and that's where we're going to be talking about the different cultures and some of the most interesting things that you'll hear that are done in Nepal, and some of the most interesting things that you'll hear that are done in Tanzania, and not just in Tanzania, in South Africa as well. So I'll be sharing some of the things that we do that I find to be sort of taboo. So we'll be talking about that. So do make sure that you subscribe, click the like button. I've always wanted to say this. Subscribe, click the like button, press the notification. Make sure, guys, you share the video with other people, and we're going to be sharing a lot of important things with you guys. So I'm hoping that you'll keep sharing the content and viewing our videos. So from us, karibu sana.